Jaguar Shoes Shortwaves with me, George Godfrey, and today we're talking to the MVPs. We've got Charlie here. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's nice weather, nice day for it. Nice day for radio.
Good day to be locked inside, right?
Yeah.
Right, it is an exciting day for you because the new album is out now. Science fiction through Easy Records. What can you I feel like this has been a long time coming, man.
Yeah. Everyone's been saying that. That's sort of been the main question I've been answering during this time.
Sure. I mean, talk us through it a bit because I don't know like where you're going for with this little description that was on the listen, like half concept record about how technology is making us into loveless replicants only after the session time.
That was sort of a little dig at sort of having beer fear after being hungover.
Yeah.
And everyone's sort of seeking validation a little bit on the internet and whatnot all the time. But it's not meant. I'm not meant to be that poetic or waffly about it. Really, it's meant to be just sort of more of a humorous dig at like how life is being someone this age and being involved in the creative side of life more than anything. You know.
Yeah.
It's meant to be more like a Chris Morris sort of take on everything rather than feeling like I'm a prophet or a know-it-all.
You've been a band as the MVPs for a while now. Why do you think it's taken you up until now to get like a full album out? Like, is it just sort of been a timing thing, or have you been waiting for the right songs? Like, what's the crack?
I can't really pin it down to like a defining moment when it was time to make an LP. Now I think just before I knew it, the studio was booked and everything, and we were making one.
Well, mate, I've been listening the past couple of days, and it's sick, man. Like, I think it's really well put together. The songs are great, so you know when people finally get to hear it, they're in for a treat. It's been worth the wait.
Yeah, nice, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think it has turned out good.
Because when it comes to live shows, you know, you guys are renowned for sort of going all out. But I wanted to ask, do you remember your first ever shows as the MVPs, and how did that one go? Like, was it smooth sailing, or did it all go a bit tits up?
The very, very first one was just me with a kick drum and a hi-hat, sort of one-man band in it. Did that in Rochester, in Kent. And yeah, that's really exhausting doing all that by yourself.
I'm going to say, man, if it's the same level of energy and that high BPM.
Yeah, I think the BPM started waning after the second tune that night. But you know, I was sitting there like I had ants in my pants all the time.
Well, we're doing these videos with Jaguar Shoes as well, and I know you guys have played at the Victoria in particular quite a few times. For you,
yeah, man.
Where does that rank as like a smaller venue in London, maybe as one for bands to kind of go and get a taste of what it's like to play here?
I've played there a bunch of times now. I've played there before Jaguar Shoes took it over as well.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's always been a cool spot, but it really it upped its game a little bit with the sound system in there and stuff when Jaguar Shoes took it over. I've DJ'd there a bunch and stuff as well. And when I was living in London and working there and stuff, it was a usual hang and whatnot. I've seen plenty of good shows there. I've seen like Proto Martyr there and stuff.
But that's kind of what we want to do with these videos, because there's been some sick bands that have come through there over the years. So it's just sort of trying to gather them together and catch up with them, see what they're doing now.
Well, the Save Our Venue thing is absolutely wonderful, right? Because, you know, it's not even just giving people from London a chance to play to a bunch of people. You know, Proto Martyr, a band from Detroit, where are they going to play the first time they come to another country? The only reason, to me, anything honest and sincere smarts is it always starts small. It never starts bloated or big. And if we start losing small venues, then I just don't feel like anything real's gonna like happen.
I totally agree with you, man. Like, I mean, you can't. It's like you say, you can't really trust a band when they have the first show at like a 1,000 cap venue. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so
but you gotta, you gotta spend a little time putting in the work before it starts getting a bit easier, I think.
yeah, definitely. Well, we said there, like, we've got to Save Our Venues, the campaign put together by Music Venues Trust, and I think sort of like at the start of all this COVID situation we're in now, a lot of these smaller venues were kind of left out to dry. Is there anything that you'd like to see sort of like be done to show a bit more support to them?
It's hard to comment because I don't. It's not that I'm against playing in the UK. I do love touring here, but when you go to other countries, you just see how it's supposed to be done.
Right.
You know, you play places like Switzerland and Germany, and you know the local council put funding in it. You know, the promoters get X amount of cash per show because you know they're providing art for people. They're providing avenues of like creativity to come through and come to their town, you know, and there's far more of an interest in sort of investing in places that are put in place to sort of inspire people to like make their own art more than anything.
Yeah. Where do you see live music sort of going after, assuming that, you know, everything blows over relatively soon in the next few months? Do you reckon it'll be a gradual process back into shows, or do you think that like we're going to see even more of bands sort of streaming stuff now that's kind of becoming like the normal?
I've not bared too much thinking about that, really. I mean, I've kind of been a little bit of a hermit during all this.
The day that, you know, like venues start reopening and pubs, it's going to be absolute carnage. That first day back, I'm kind of like afraid of it. I might just stay in.
Yeah.
Well, listen, alongside the new album, you've also put together a little playlist for Jaguar Shoes, which you'll be able to click in the links down here, I think. And you said there you've DJ'd at the Victoria before, you've done some for Hand of Glory. And I wanted to ask, sort of hypothetical situation, if you were asked to DJ like one of your best mates' weddings, what are you opening with and what are you closing with?
Or opening tune, or it'd be something by War. You know, Bayero by War.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll be good, especially because there's really good footage of that old show Soul Train of people doing the Soul Train dance along to it. I want that to happen at my best friend's wedding. I want Soul Train to be reenacted at the first dance. It's not going to happen at my wedding, but it has to happen at my best friend's wedding.
There we go.
Last tune, I'm not too sure. Probably something Springsteen related.
Yeah, we could go like Born to Run or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Dancing in the Dark.
Good maybe. Call. Yeah,
that's always good. You can get your nana up to do the Courtney Cox dance with her at the end of it.
Nice, good call. Well, we've been doing this other thing for our Instagram. It's the Jaguar Shoes pinup profile. I'm going to ask you a couple of quick questions. Don't think too much about it. Just answer like first thing that comes into your head. All right.
Okay.
All right. So first up, favorite drink for a gig?
Budweiser.
Nice. Favorite guitar riff?
Anything Thin Lizzy related.
Tasty. Best childhood TV show?
Or Simpsons, and still Simpsons now, probably.
Sick. Favorite city, Leeds or London?
Oh, no comment.
All right, last one. And I've been told you're a fan of all of these. You can only pick one: Zappa, Lemmy, or Peep Show.
Lemmy is the most accessible.
Nice. Out of interest, like, Is there anything that links all three of them, or have I just sort of been just go for them?
Oh, I don't know. I think my internet searches link all three of them, but like outside of that, like...
Fair dues. Well, listen, thanks so much for speaking to us, Charlie. The new album, Science Fiction, is out now through Easy Records. If you're watching this, go out and get it. Go and buy it. You got to support your bands right now. Legend. Thanks so much for talking, man.
No worries, man. Thanks very much.
Easy.